As I was saying, while it's easy and convenient to drag developers, we need to acknowledge the fact that the market has not been fair to them either. The point I'm making is these are just businesses, and as a result of that, garbage in must be equal to garbage out plus profit. It is unfair to expect developers to incur costs and not make money or profit for those costs that they've incurred. While there are bad actors, there are also unrealistic expectations from the people, expecting developers to sell at below market rates simply because there's an affordable luxury on the property. But I think we should look into that. And this is one of those things that I believe all of us have been culpable. I have understood this luxury labeling issue along three calls: anyhowness, perception, and exposure. So let me quickly break it down. It starts with literally every of us grew up in homes that were built by direct labor. Only a few lived in houses built by professionals. And so a lot of us were exposed to bent edges, wavy walls, tacky finishes here and there. And because that was the standard we were familiar with, we ended up seeing that as standard. And so it happened that as we grew, we then started realizing the usefulness of professionals. And by paying extra for their services, we could then access better finishing. And from a business point of view, if you paid for these services, the price will reflect either in your rent or in your selling price. And developers have used that as a marketing tactic, understanding that the perception of a lot of people was the anyhowness is the standard, and then bringing in professionals to up the standard meant they could define perception and leverage that perception to redefine the reality for a lot of people. But the more many of us get exposed and have understood clean lines, perfect edges as basic, we've now recognized that the luxury label has nothing to do with good finishes. And since I've digressed so far into this, let me just make it about understanding value and not letting perception change reality at the expense of value. Off my head, I just have 3 tips. And the first is know your value and understand that value. Whether somebody dabs luxury or not on their property, you understand the value and you know what it's worth. Number 2, become familiar with good taste. A lot of us have been used to the anyhowness. So when we see good taste, we believe it has to be premium. And I get that sentiment. Some basic things come with good taste. So to achieve it, work with professionals and demand nothing less of excellence. The third one, which is the main reason why a lot of us had that exposure to the anyhowness, is unfair negotiation. And because a lot of people understand that artisans need the cash, they then use that as a leverage to out-bargain artisans. But really, what the artisan is delivering, the level of quality and the level of accuracy. So when you pay your artisan anyhow, you can easily match your price point to the level of quality or precision that they will deliver to you. So understand that negotiation is just a platform for good enough price for good enough service. I hope it helps.